Hey guys, this is a picture that I want to show you guys that it was my birthday on May 9. Yes, I'm a Taurus. It was also my twins' mother's death anniversary on May 11, and it's also my twins' dad's birthday on May 12. And then, of course, Mother's Day is May 10. For those of you who are new, thank you for subscribing, and for those of you who've been following me ever since, thank you. And I think there's a few of you who've emailed me, but I haven't, gotten back to you. Some of you I did, but I didn't get a reply back, so I'm thinking that you guys probably, the ones that I sent the email and didn't get a reply back, I'm assuming that you guys understood my email. I think it's been more than 2 weeks since my last video. Anyway, my twin and I, after the time that I posted that last video, the video before this one, I was doing a lot of purging, and a lot of my dreams very much were connected to what's going to happen in the future, and I've been having visions as well. And honestly, visions is not really my forte. And I'm comfortable to share this because I know I'm very much well protected. My twin and I are very much protected. So I'm open to saying everything. My spiritual gifts, actually, when it comes to visions, it's not my spiritual gift. That's my twins. So I think it comes down from her family, because her dad actually does believe in, having visions. And there are only a few here in the Philippines that, you go to them and they can tell, and which is kind of cool at the same time, because it's not really my thing. Like and this past couple, the past 2 weeks, I've, during my purging and all that, I've gained, visions. I think it's because my twin and I, are not only in physical union now, but we're very much in spiritual union. So we've been doing a lot of spiritual things. And I feel comfortable sharing this to all of you. For those of you that don't know, like many other twins that chose to reincarnate in a family home that is narcissistic, okay? It's honestly, majority are twin flames who chose to reincarnate in a family that is narcissistic. It could be your father or your mother or your siblings, either or. To even come to realization about the word narcissist, and to even come to an understanding of what that means, I had to go through a lot of spiritual ascension. I only found out that my father was a narcissist after I found out about my twin, believe it or not, okay? So I'm just putting the pieces back together on how this connects and how this correlates to my journey, my individual journey as a divine feminine. It was really hard. And it all makes sense now, because all the hardships that I had to go through, independently, being abandoned by my family at a young age, having to learn to be independent, survive on my own without any support, from friends, from family. And at the same time, just focusing on myself, while maturing, while growing older. Sorry, I just realized that the fan was too loud, and I'm using my old iPhone 10 to record, which I gave to my twin, because my phone is actually playing a melody for my twin and our new dog, our new puppy, to fall asleep. So they're both asleep right now, while my phone is playing YouTube melody. So that's why I'm using this old iPhone 10. And the microphone on this phone, it takes so much background noise. So I decided to turn off my fan, and now I'm in the heat of the moment. If you guys don't know, it's really humid here in the Philippines, and it's really, really hot. I'm not used to that because I just came from Washington, February. So I'm very, like, I'm not used to the hot and the heat, and I don't like the heat. But anyway, it's not about the heat. See, I'm rambling. Excuse me. It's just how I am when I get so into what I'm talking about. But, through the years of maturing and growing older, I realized that, all the things that I had to go through was really meant to make me stronger, not only as a person, not only with my, beliefs, my family values, and, also learning the hurts, the pains of, like the friends that you thought were true friends, but then they're really not, and they were only there for the good times, but then when the bad times came, when the storm came, no one was there, and then the only ones that was there at the time was just you and God, you and the divine, and you and your angels, and you and yourself, right? Yes, I know. 99% of you divine feminines are like, yeah. Why is that? Because it's a plan. It was all planned out. Everything that we went through, all the hardships, all the pains, all the tribulations, the challenges, it wasn't easy. And trust me, I know from hearing a few of your stories, from, all of our other divine feminines out there that I've heard their stories, true divine feminines, and I'm not kidding, they're true divine feminines that I've spoken to. Some of them went through like crazy drug addiction, families that really in the dark. I can say, you had to be the light of yourself in the darkness of your surrounding. And that was not easy, because in order to awaken to who you are as the light, right? Because Divine Feminine holds the light. In order for you to even awaken to you being the light and you actually being a light to everyone, you have to go through the darkness, right? You had to experience everything. And it wasn't easy. And no divine feminine journey is easy, but that's why the divine entrusts us to go through all these things, because it's why he made us. He made us this way, and we have to always remember that through times of doubt, through times of fear, through times of, you're like almost there, you're almost reaching at the top of the mountain, but you're just at the cliff, and you feel like you're gonna fall, and you're just praying to God, just one more step, and I'm almost high, I'm almost up there, like I don't want to fall, like I've worked so hard to even get all the way up here in this mountain, and I don't want to fall right now, like I there's so much more that I can do, there's so much things I want to achieve, and it's not the end for me, and I just want to keep going. And through that moment, through that split second that you're thinking that, all of a sudden you start to feel like a whirl of tornado, a tornado of just splashing doubts, like, is this even real? Like, am I really a divine feminine? Like, if I was a divine feminine, then why am I going through this hardship again? Like, why am I always in the same thing all the time? Like, this always happens. Like, and it keeps repeating and repeating. And there's a reason for that, actually. And I just found that out today, actually, yesterday. But today I've thought about it and found clarity. So I will say today. I realized that when we go through that, that split moment of a second, that surge of doubt, it's because, honestly, we didn't learn what we needed to learn. So the divine puts us in that same situation, that same scenario, or whatever concept that may be in a different, circumstance or whatever. You have to go through that again because you didn't learn your lesson. And for example, a lot of divine feminines love to help, right? We are light bearers. We are the one who give light. We are the ones who are of light. We are light. So, in a dark situation, we're the ones who always bring our friends, up when they're feeling down. We're the ones who are always ready to the rescue, ready to help. When people are going through tough times and financial difficulties, we're the ones that, are always on top of it. And we're never really, if ever we're, in a financial difficulty, it doesn't last long. We always know how to get back on top, to get back at it again, and be on top of our game. And there's a reason for that, because we are not meant to be under. We are not meant to be below. We are not meant to be, just on the side or just to have a little bit, even though we're not really, I can say, demanding of, oh, I want a big mansion or I want a big house. It's like we appreciate, we are appreciative of everything. We are grateful for everything, but we do not demand. Okay, there's a difference for that. And a lot of karmics always demand. And then they say they're a divine feminine. Yeah, right. No, really. Divine feminines, we don't demand. You know why? Because everything that we went through, every hardship, every trial that we had to endure is only because of the fact that it will make us stronger. It made us stronger. And because of that, you are always grateful for anything and everything. Even if you are in a situation that you can say, oh, not again. Oh my God, not again. But then what? What happens? After probably a day or probably, a few hours, a few minutes, every divine feminine is different, okay? We snap out of that, rare occasions, but it doesn't last longer than a day. It doesn't last longer than a day. Those of you who snap out of it in like a few seconds or a few minutes, you're pretty much a pro. Because for me, it takes honestly, probably almost to the end of the day. I'm one of those few divine feminines. It's just yeah. Okay, yeah, I just realized that now. Yeah, that's how I am. But again, we are grateful for everything because of the fact that we wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for the divine, So what is my purpose for, video recording right now? And I know, I said that I will do this video vlog about, bringing heaven here on earth. I don't know. I have all these plans to do on my channel, but because of the fact that I'm honestly been purging, and I'm sure a lot of divine feminines have been purging. you know, uh, it's not easy. We have goals, we have things we want to achieve, but then we get distracted, with 3Ds most of the time. It's difficult to balance it. Honestly, even though my twin and I are incarnated angels, we're still not pros. I'm gonna be humble to say we're not pros. Okay, most of the time we don't really know what to do, and most of the time we don't know how we know what to do at the time that we need to do it. It's like it just comes out of nowhere. Okay. Most of the spiritual things that we do, it's not something that we woken up to. It's something that our angels just give us that information of how to do it, what to do, and it's through vision, it's through our dreams, it's like they communicate with us in different ways that it's just hard to explain. And it's not something where you're in a classroom and your teacher is physically there teaching you step by step, A through Z, 1 through 100, how to do it, It's not like that. So anyway, yeah, I wanted to say this because I'll be quite honest to everybody. I saved up a lot of money, actually. I saved up pretty good money. To come here in the Philippines, and I did know that there is a possibility that this pandemic, there's going to be a pandemic and all this and that and lockdown, and I just didn't know that it's going to go this far, and I didn't know that it's going to get this bad. Okay, that's just me being honest to all of you. I just listen to my angels. If they tell me, okay, just, if that's what you want, then we're going to help you, get what you want, but you need to act now, and you need to book your ticket, and you need to do this and that. And that's how I've been, doing ever since. If you guys haven't noticed my previous videos, when I was in Las Vegas and I was working part-time in Subway, just to make money so that I could send, money to my twin, and, support and also pay my own bills, and things like that. But it's been rough, okay? Like, to be quite honest, everyone, this whole ascension, this whole, spiritual growth and spiritual awakening, it's not something overnight. It's not something that happens through the season, and then after the season, before the next season, it's done. No, it's not like that. It's every day, pretty much every day. And even when I and my twin are sleeping, things are happening. And when we wake up, sometimes we don't remember what happened. Honestly. Say that our spiritual powers has enhanced, has become more advanced compared to the past couple of weeks. And that's only because of the divine. We are not taking any credit for our spiritual gifts. I am not. If anyone out there is proud to say this and that, that's their choice. We're not judgmental twins. We're not judgmental people. And, at the same time, we don't boast. I know that in my videos, my past videos, I'm more in a grateful energy, lately. My eyes, you guys see my eyes? Wow. Sometimes it's black. And you guys can watch my previous videos and I'm not bullshitting you. Excuse my French. But you guys know, you've been watching my videos, I do not wear contact lenses. And I say that all the time. I say it all the time because it's the truth. I wear glasses. okay? And there's no reason for me to lie. Like, really? I'm not even doing this for entertainment. Like, I don't get paid for doing this. You guys know I'm not even doing this regularly. So what's the point for me lying, right? But honestly, like, today and earlier, this eye right here was actually pitch black. And I was talking to my mom because, you know, I was in this my own spiritual self while talking to her, you know. I don't know if she noticed, but I was. And then I looked at the camera because we were video calling, and I'm like, oh my God, my eye's black again. Do you see that? And then my twin was like, yeah, it's this eye. It's only one eye. And I'm like, oh God, that's crazy. And now it's kind of grayish. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I'm in a, you know, grateful energy because, you know, this is something I've always wanted. I've always wanted to just be with my twin. To even be in spiritual union is a blessing. We've been through a lot, you know, in all the lifetimes that we've reincarnated. You know, we've been through so much in our past lifetimes, and we've reincarnated in different kinds of ways, and in different, you know, family backgrounds and different situations, circumstances, and we've all awakened to those things through our dreams. And that alone is honestly magical. Like, if I've been thinking about it, I will speak for myself. I'm not going to speak for all. I'm going to speak for myself. You know, I look at other people and I realize this world that we live in, yeah, there's a lot of people in this world, you know, and not everyone can say that, oh, this person that I'm with, we share dreams, you know, and not everyone can say that. Not everyone can say that, oh, I have this special connection with this person, because, you know, like, I feel like crying right now. Again, my videos are very much raw. I'm no filter type of person, and I'm sure you guys notice that. And I'm also, you know, straight to the point. You know, I don't like to waste other people's time, and I'm sure you guys pretty much know me by now. You know, if you've watched every video, Lord God, you survived. You survived with me. You know, and I thank you. I thank you to everyone, you know, who's been following me and watching my videos. You know, I also appreciate the comments. You know, I appreciate the likes. I appreciate you all. You know, we're all in this together. You know, we're all a family. You know, and but yeah, as I was saying, you know, not everyone can say that they have this special connection with someone, and not everyone can say that, you know, this is the kind of love that is magical. You know, and God knows so much that this is all I wanted. I just wanted to be with my twin. I wanted to spend time with her. I wanted to wake up in the morning with her beside me. I wanted to experience waking up every morning and see her, you know, and going to bed and having her there, you know, and experiencing everything. Because, you know, and I'll be honest with you all, it's not always butterflies and dandy, you know, like, it's not always sunflowers and daisies. Like, there have been many nights, mornings, even like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m, you know, or 11 at night, where we're like at each other's throat, and sometimes we're not even talking to each other, you know. because we just piss at each other, and it's just little things. That's why I haven't, vlogged. I haven't, posted video, because I was purging. It had a lot to do with a few members of her side of the family that we have a karmic contract with. And when you come to realization about that, you have to make decisions of cutting ties. And it's not so much of you as a divine feminine forcing your divine masculine, and I'm speaking for myself, okay? I am not the type of divine feminine that will force my divine masculine to do what I want, even though I know that what I want is what's best for her, okay? It's what's best for us, and it's what's best for our future, okay? But again, you have to let your divine masculine think for himself. You have to let your divine masculine take action for himself, even though you're in that kind of, family tie where it's unpleasant already and it's not beneficial, it's toxic, and you are forced to know there's no other option but to cut ties. Then yes, it's difficult, right? But it's just I don't want to go detailed about it, because no no, I'm a very private person. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm a very private person. I just wanted you guys to see this side of me. Also, I know a lot of us divine feminines right now are pretty much exhausted after the purging, and there are, I'm sure, a few of us out there who are still not done purging. For me, I think I've purged everything I need to purge. It wasn't easy, and it wasn't pleasant to be faced with things that you don't really want to face, because it causes too much pain. But you come to realization that it all happened for a reason. It all happened for this moment. Everybody took part in it. Your karmics, your karmic soulmates, and I look back to my 8-year relationship, and I share these things with my twin. Even my twin at the time even supported us, and see, that's the thing. How do you know if you're true twin flames? Again, everything's different, okay? Every situation's different, every twin's different. But my twin, when we first met, yeah, there was a spark, there was something, but we didn't entertain that spark, because we just wanted pure friendship, and we didn't know that friendship would turn into something, and during that time that we were friends, I was with my karmic partner that I was with for 8 years, and even with her, I'm still grateful. I'm grateful for everything. I'm not kidding to you guys. Like, the whole purging, everything, releasing everything. And right now, my root chakra is in pain right now. I'm not kidding. Like, I don't know why, but yesterday it was hurting, and now it's hurting again. I guess because I'm talking about it. But, oh man. Oh my God, it's like you feel like you're pregnant, and it's like you don't understand why. But you feel like it's hard to get up. Like when you're sitting down, it's like I feel old. I'm not lying. And that 8-year relationship with my karmic partner, how do you explain this? And I apologize, I'm going to get a bit emotional with this. I realized just recently, after being here with my twin, I was really mean with my karmic. I'm not proud of it, because I realized that, even though things didn't work the way that we wanted, even though I couldn't give her the love that she deserved, even though I couldn't give her the love, the care, the attention that she craved, that she deserves. She always was there for me. Yeah, we always argue and fight, but what is the value of a karmic partner? And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Your karmic partner is not there to intentionally hurt you. If you are truly a twin, okay? Your karmic partner is someone you should be grateful to. Because if you didn't go through the shit that you had to go through with your karmic, you wouldn't even be with your twin. And that took time for me to accept, and it took time for me to understand. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy for everybody, because again, every twin is different. Every divine feminine handles their emotions differently. Okay? Not every divine feminine is the same, and not every divine masculine is the same. Again, we chose this journey, and we chose it in a way that we had full faith in our love for each other. We had full faith and trust in each other that we will survive, that we will be survivors, that we will be in union again, that it's not permanent, that we're going to be together again. If it's not in this time, in another time. There's always hope. There's always space, because we are part of the universal energy. We're the ones that create that bridge, and that bridge that brings heaven here on earth. So really, whether you're in union or not, you're still a twin. You're still a divine feminine. Nobody can take that away from you. So whatever you're going through in this reality, in this 3D, in this now moment, time, and space that we're all clustered in this pandemic, be grateful. Be grateful for everything, because really, you are so lucky. We are one of the few that the divine chose, to even have that love. Yeah, you're not in union with your twin, maybe. Yeah, you and your twin are not in good terms, maybe. Yeah, maybe you and your twin are long distance relationship, or whatever reason, whatever situation that may be. But still, you have a twin. You are a twin, right? How many people in this world could say that? Who actually are, okay? And not to mention, I'm pretty much sure if you are truly a twin, you've had magical experiences like me. Projecting out of your body. Like, really? I didn't even study that. Really? Honestly, I didn't. And there's just so much things to be grateful for. And that's what I want to put emphasis on to all divine feminines at this moment in time. The divine has never left our side. I guess what I want to say, has never. We are still breathing. We are still here. Yes, we probably have lost loved ones during this pandemic, friends, but see, life doesn't end there. Okay? And why do I say life doesn't end there? Yeah, it's unfortunate, and it's saddening, and condolences to any twin flame or light worker that has lost a family friend during this pandemic. And my heart goes to you, and I send you light, love, and peace through your journey. It's not easy. Again, this journey is not easy. Okay, we didn't sign up for an easy task. We didn't sign up for an easy life. So don't complain about your life, because you chose it. You chose it before you reincarnated. You chose this life because your higher self knew that there is a bigger purpose for this life, okay? Right now, you're probably affected by this pandemic negativity that's going around because again, it's hard, okay? I'm trying to, and I'm trying to be positive. And honestly, I feel positive. I don't know about all of you, but I feel honestly 100% positive with everything. Well, maybe not 100%. Probably like 95. Like 95%. Nobody's really perfect. Nobody's perfect. Nobody can say, oh, I'm 100% good. No. Yeah, I'm like probably 95, 94. Okay, let's just say in the 90s. In the 90s. But it's how do I say this? We cannot control everything, okay? But we can control our reaction to certain things. And what's the purpose of that? The meaning of that is that when something is not good and something is bad that's happening right now, well, look back. Just look back to how things used to be. What is a reason? Like, ask yourself, why should I be grateful for today? Because just like your loved one or your friend that passed away because of this pandemic, they probably didn't deserve it. And guess what? They don't deserve it. Nobody deserves it. But why? Has it ever occurred to any of you that maybe, just maybe, their higher selves knew that if I was a part of this, it would change how people look at loved ones? How do you cherish time with your family, with your friends? Isn't it not true that the only way to cherish now is by losing the seconds that you missed? How do you appreciate what you have if you didn't experience having lost it at one point? Right? So again, it's the same. It's kind of the same perspective. It's the same, way of thinking, that life is something that you should just be grateful for. I wish I had a lot of friends. I'll be raw in this video. I wish I did. I think I'd be a great friend. But there hasn't come a time and day that I don't appreciate my life, because even though I wish I had something and I don't have it, it's okay, because at the end of the day, I'm still me, and I have my twin. Like, what is there else? Yes, we may have a lot of things that we don't have now, but it doesn't mean that it's not coming. Okay, that's why I'm sharing this to all of you, is because I want you guys to have hope. I want you guys to uplift you guys, because this pandemic is honestly really bad, and I wish my twin and I can do more, but this is it. So I love you guys, and thank you for watching, and thank you for the support.